From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Saturday morning to you. For the first time in conference history, the Flyway had a girls wrestling conference championship and crowned 8 conference champs. Let's run down those 8 winners. Campbellsport won the team championship. All 5 Cougars finished as conference champs. Sophomore Ireland Woolheather pinned Laconia's Savannah Britton in the championship of 107. Junior Emerson Wissink pinned North Fondy Springs freshman Shannara Guerra to win 120. Sophomore Emma Batzler beat Laconia's Adeline Last via tech fall at 132. Freshman Maya Schroffnagel won 138 with a pin against WLA's Alex Yankee. And finally, Abigail Shush won 126 unopposed. Coach Dan Heisdorf says the group works hard outside of practice to get better, and it's showed up on the mat.
They put in all the work. You know, they're going to AWA on Sundays and Tuesdays. They all go together. They're a tight bunch. They support each other, and that's what it takes. Now it's just a matter of recruiting more girls so we can get a full team.
Batzler was a state qualifier a year ago. She says she's taken a leadership role amongst the girls to help continue growing the program.
It's been a huge honor to be able to help grow a girls program in this conference and at our school, especially with last year only having 2 girls and then expanding to 6 at the beginning of the season this year. It was super cool to be a part of and to watch these girls grow as wrestlers.
The other 3 conference champs were North Fondy Springs freshman Harmony Lang, who is unopposed at 114. Laconia's Tessa Zock won at 145. She pinned North Fondy Springs' Deanna Rosas. And Lamira's Ariana Cronin won unopposed at 185. North Fondy coach Doug Forsyth spearheaded the effort to have a girls' conference championship. He says more events like this will continue to grow the sport.
We really want to continue to grow the sport for the girls. It's so exciting to see them get these opportunities now. And so I was bound and determined to make tonight happen. There's enough girls in our conference that it was worthwhile to have a tournament and get these matches in and crown our first conference champions.
Girls regionals coming up this Friday. It was a conference night in boys hoops, and Laconia got a massive bounce-back win at Winnebago Lutheran. The Spartans trailed by 6 in the second half. Then they went on a 24-6 run to take a late 49-37 lead. WLA hit a couple of shots late, but the Spartans left Fondy with a 52-44 win. Cash Farrell had a game-high 19 points. He says the team more locked in this time.
First time around, we underestimated them a little bit. And after that loss, we really picked it up, and we came in with a great intensity before the game, and we actually showed it on the floor tonight.
Laconia and WLA both now have 3 conference losses. Springs remained with just 1 conference loss. They got a 63-52 road win at Mayville last night. Braden Freund scored 19. Noah Mowell had 14 in the win. Lamira beat North Fondy 63-47. Jackson Gable had 16. Keegan Kell 14 in the win. North Fondy's Mario Romo had a game-high 24. Lamira stays 1 game back of Springs. And Campbellsport got an exciting win at Omro on the road. Trenton Schladweiler capped off a 7-0 run in the last 40 seconds to give the Cougars a 62-60 win and complete the season sweep of the Foxes. Schladweiler had 14. Noah Bob led Campbellsport with 18. Campbellsport had 4 players in total in double figures. Finally, Springs hockey knocked off Fondy and left no doubt about it last night. 6-1 the final in the semifinal of the Badgerland tournament. Austin Westergaard had 2 goals and 2 assists. Gabe Brown had a pair of goals as well. That brings us to today. It's the boys wrestling Flyway Conference Championship today at Mayville High School. Lamira was the dual season champ. If they win the tournament today, they'll be the first solo conference champ in the past 4 years. Programs that figure to be contenders for the team title are Lamira, Campbellsport, and Omro. Wrestling starts at 10. We'll be on hand to provide the best coverage you can find. All of our wrestling postseason coverage is made possible thanks to the folks over at Tom's Quality Millwork. Campbellsport's girls, by the way, no time to rest on their conference championships. They're wrestling right back at it today at Green Bay Preble. 2 basketball games tonight. First, Omro's boys host DeForest. That's at 5. And the biggest game in the state tonight is in Rosendale. The defending Division III state champion Madison Edgewood are in town to take on defending D4 state champion Laconia. This game features at least 4 potential D1 college prospects, plus a handful of high-level D2 prospects. Edgewood gets 17 points per game from sophomore Beanie Thompson and 15.5 points per game from Anna Miller. Meanwhile, Laconia, led by Tierney Madigan, she averages just short of 19 points per game. Finley Morgan is averaging about 15 per game, and both Peyton Morgan and Aubrey Leonard are in double figures as well. Should be an electric atmosphere at the pit. And finally, Springs Hockey will play Neenah Hortonville Menasha today at the Blue Line for the Badgerland Conference Championship. The Ledgers lost to NHM 7-4 to open the season back in November. Chance for some revenge today, and the Ledgers healthier than they were back then. That's it for today. We're back on Monday to tell you all about a busy Saturday of action today. Have a great weekend. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.